what did the road look like when you moved here?
What did the road look like?
Yeah.
It was a dirt road, no cement. It was dirt, and as the cars would go by, the dust would come in here. It was really bad before it was paved. That was a long time ago.
And then...
Ask her how many cars went by.
How many cars went by a day?
Not very many, because it was so bumpy. It was just boop, 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 boop. You know,
And now, look, there's so many cars. It's like a highway.
Ask her what are the biggest differences.
What are the biggest differences?
Well, it's not dirty like it was before. Dusty, all that dust came in here. But it's kind of noisy with all the trucks and cars and whatever going by.
So what about like the differences in Jackson Township since you moved here?
Oh. Wait, when we moved here, what was it?
1958?
Yeah. This house wasn't here. We lived in that farmhouse. We had that built later because the water rained, all the water water for fire. Yeah, fires, there's nothing in the area here. And the government said, well, build a lawn. That would sure help. We'll give you some money to help build a lawn. So we contacted a fella, and he dug out, made the always went that way. We used to have sheep. When we first moved here, we had sheep. And they would go out and they would down in that water and then they'd get stuck. And Charlie had to go out and pull them out of the water, whatever.
So when you moved to Jackson, how many farms do you think there were compared to how many farms there are now?
Well, this wasn't a farm. This wasn't a farm, really. It was just land. It was land. The Roars, they had a small farm up there, or the one down there, and then they bought that land up to have another one. But they had cattle, and they milked cows.
I think the point we're trying to get you to say, go ahead.
How many people do you think lived here when you moved here?
In Jackson Township.
Jackson?
Yeah.
She's learning how Jackson Township has changed over time.
Oh, well, I probably have figures in the house, probably. Maybe 3,000, 4,000 maybe.
So more or less now?
Many times more.
Exactly,
Many times
exactly.
more. Many
So when
times
Grandma
more.
Betty moved here, Jackson was all farms, and now
Farms.
not very many left. Isn't that wild?
Mhm.
So she's lucky because she still has a pretty nice farm here in Jackson. All right, tell her thanks. That was about 4 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big hug.